Okay, guys, I'm gonna start. So I respect your time and everybody that is here. Probably this is going to be a meeting. Well, I'm gonna start right now. I have the presentation ready. What we are gonna discuss today is meeting recap from webinar number 1. Then I'm gonna explain a little bit. I'm gonna go deeper in LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Then content creation best practices, LinkedIn ads, and conclude. And then I'm gonna conclude everything. Now I want to start with an important message. In the last conversation, I received a lot of comments like, "Oh, I know all these. This is really basic, blah blah blah." Then we did an audit in the end. The people that was saying that it was basic, they didn't have anything. Then we have other people that was joining that they didn't knew anything, so they were like they didn't know anything about LinkedIn. So be open. Right now I think everybody knows a little, all the basic understanding of the platform, but be open in case somebody asks a question that you guys don't know. Also this class is going to be published on our YouTube channel, Roofers Going Digital TV. In the last conversation, we start with the importance of having a really optimized profile. You guys, that is key. That is your virtual business card. Then the type of audiences that we can find on LinkedIn, that we can find. People think like, oh, it's only commercial or only industrial roofing. And no, we can find residential. We can find commercial roofing B2B, property manager, facility manager, architects, building owners, commercial, real estate, and corporate executives. Residential, roofing 2, with residential property managers, real estate, home builders, custom builders, residential developers, and general contractors. Homeowners, we can find homeowners, that is all these executives, and multifamily too, multifamily construction group developers. Also, it is super important as part of the introduction to know your target audience and have a really good strategy. Also, in the last class, we did a lot of we discussed the advanced searches, but the free ones. Right now, we are going to discuss the advanced searches, but the paid ones. And actually, people were like, "Oh, we want to know like Sales Navigator." So I'm going to explain it today. They will have to watch the video. I'm going to start with an introduction of Sales Navigator. I'm going to start with Sales Navigator. Sales Navigator, it's a tool inside LinkedIn. Every platform out there, they have inside platforms. The cool part about Sales Navigator is that it's a tool for salespeople. In this sales tool, we can find advanced lead searches. The advanced lead searches, we can find them in the free tool. But if we pay, it's really even more powerful. We can save leads and accounts. We can send email messages that are direct messages to property managers. We can recommend leads, and we can have communication with the team. Also, why is this perfect for roofing sales rep? Because it helps us to target key stakeholders like property managers, contractors, facility directors, build consistency and high quality leads for your pipeline, and save time by focusing only in qualified prospects. All people that is on LinkedIn, they are here to make businesses. Also, as part of the introduction, before you guys launch any strategy on LinkedIn or any other platform, have ready your Dream 100. We saw it in the last class, but the Dream 100, it's mainly for B2B, business to business, or commercial roofing. Why? Because it's part of the plan. We need to have the ideal client profile. We need to create the list of these companies that we want to target. Then we need to build the collaterals. How are we going to tag this list? We are going to design the marketing plan based for this company. We are going to train the team so everybody goes to the same direction, and then we launch the strategy. What is the Dream 100? It's a list of your 100 main companies that you wish you were with. It is perfect, like I said before, to focus your efforts, build high quality relationships, drives growth, and create consistency between you guys and the whole team. In this part, I like this quote from this guy, Chet Holmes, and I'm gonna read it. The goal from the Dream 100 is to take your ideal buyers from I never heard of this company to what is this company I keep hearing about to I think I have heard of that company to yes, I have heard of that company until the last one, yes, I do business with that company. That's the goal of having the Dream 100. It's a super powerful tool that all of you in Roofers Going Digital, for you guys that are our partners, we already have this Dream 100 ready for commercial roofing. Then I'm going to start talking about the advanced searches on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So for the advanced searches, what's the difference between this one and the one that I present in the last class is that this one is the paid one, like I said in the beginning. So here we are gonna, if we combine this Sales Navigator, these advanced searches, these databases, plus the commercial roofing industry, this is a gold mine. This is a gold mine, and it's the potential is huge. Also, it's not the same if we pay the platform and compared if we use the free tools. These are some numbers. LinkedIn has more than 180 million followers and users, I'm sorry. And I did an analysis and a comparison between or like the target audience for commercial roofing companies that are property managers. In the free search, I found 56,000, and with the paid, I found 88,000. Asset managers, 24 against 44,000. Commercial maintenance managers, 12 to 73. Facility manager, 21 to 72. And commercial real estate developers from 2,900 to 4,000. There is a huge difference if we pay the platform, and this goes related with the ads. The platforms are not gonna do anything if we don't pay them. Also, this is an example that I did a property manager. I did the search, and in the free one, this is the regular search. We can find 25,000, and then with Sales Navigator, 35. What do I mean with that? I'm gonna show you guys right now. The free, since we are a small group, the free advanced search is the one that if we do here, property managers. And the platform, I'm not gonna go with the filters. The advanced filters are these. We have right here people. We have 161. I wrote it incorrectly. Property managers. 1,140,000 property managers in the free one. And here is the Sales Navigator. If I go home and if I look for property managers here, this is the difference with both of the advanced searches. Right here. Managers. Right now it's gonna give us probably around 1 million. But the difference is like this one, these people is different from the free searches. So this is the difference between the advanced searches. Now you guys are gonna say like, okay, but what are we gonna do with the advanced searches? Next steps is that once we found those searches, we can save them in the platform, in the Sales Navigator. We can save list, property managers, commercial property managers. We can save by locations. This one, you only save the search. You don't save the list. I'm gonna explain the difference. Also, once we save the list, that is gonna help us to start sending invitations and start engaging with them. Whenever we send invitations to these people, is the way to connect with them. It's like if I used to call it digital door knocking. And sending these connections help us to grow the audience with our follow or network and databases with our target audience. And there is 3 types to grow or databases. That is with personal connection, business page connections, and Sales Navigator. And this is a little bit of what we discussed in the last class, and probably you guys have seen it. Also, another cool part is that once we have saved the search, the tool has a CRM, a really basic CRM that is going to help us to build our list. I'm going to show you some examples. So we save it, and then from there we can build list of companies and positions. I'm going to go in the platform right now. You guys are going to see it. This is only a photo. We have lead list, and account list. If I go to Sales Navigator, here in the top, I have account list. And if I go here, are the companies, the 100 list that we have built. We are going to embed it here in case we want to tag any of these companies. This is only an example in case you don't see a commercial roofing or a property manager or a commercial maintenance manager or a property owner. And then, but these ones are a list of companies that I save, and we can see how many connections they have, so many alerts, notes. They are giving us lead recommendations so we can prospect them or send in messages. But also we have the other list that we can save. For example, we can save a list for property managers in Houston, the property managers Houston, property managers Ohio, maintenance manager New York, maintenance managers Colorado. And from there, once we have the list saved, like I said in the beginning, we can attack them, send them messages. For example, I'm going to show you this one. This is my Sales Navigator. In case you guys see it, all of them are roofing companies. But from here is where we can start attacking them, either sending them messages or sending them to add them to our databases. So these ones are build your list. Inside building our list, there is a cool part. Inside building your list, there is the CRM. In the CRM, and I'm going to use this photo as an example. For example, this is the list that I show you right now in the Sales Navigator. But if you guys see here, there is a column that it says if the team that is managing the Sales Navigator, what are they doing? Have they sent an invitation? Have the lead accept the invitation? Have the team send an email, send a message? So this tool is the one that is going to give us all this feedback right here inside the list that we create. Do you guys have any questions so far? No questions so far? Okay, perfect. So, okay, right now, save search, advanced search, save the search, and build the account and the list. This is what I'm showing you guys right now. The CRM, guys, don't compare it with Job Nimbus, with Aculink, with HubSpot. It's a really basic really basic CRM, only for internal use and to see what is our team doing with those leads and how are we attacking them. Okay. What are the functionality of the CRM? Is to have notes, to add notes to any lead that we wanted to approach, and we add them directly, and we can collaborate with the team. Real-time updates, they can tell us. So the platform, something cool about the platform is like something cool, and one opportunity that the platform has is that, for example, they are saying, LinkedIn says, oh, we have 180 million users on the platform. The reality is like only 150 are active. But the platform, what they do is that they tell us who is active and who is not. So whenever we send a message or we send an invitation, what we do in Roofers Going Digital is we do this prospecting to the people that are engaging and participating, and they use the ad. Because if not, we are sending messages and prospecting people that never gonna see these messages, and also they recommend us who to send messages to. That was build your list. Also, the email boost. The email boost is the messages that we send to these people. And this is I always start with this message, but I have it. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Once we have those lists right here, for example, this one is my lead list that I have. These ones are the recommended leads that I was mentioning. I'm gonna open it, and from here is where I can start sending messages to these people. These messages are good because in the strategy that we implement and in the LinkedIn Domination program, so we are creating content, good websites, SEO, social media marketing, search engine marketing, but in the same time, we are doing sales prospecting, cold approach and warm approach. What do I mean with that? With the cold approach, the platform is giving you connections that you are not friends with and they don't know anything about you. So you can send messages that people that doesn't know you, but also they are gonna give us. We send messages that to people that follow us or they know us. So whenever we send a message, is the approach is warm. There is more chances that we get connected with these persons. How you build these messages is key. I don't have it right now. Please don't think, and this is the message that I have, that if you start sending tons of messages right now, this is going to be the game changer and you are going to become millionaire. It's super hard to generate leads with this tool. If you guys are on LinkedIn, you receive 100 messages per day and it's annoying. That's what I hate. I have to promote it, but I hate when people start sending messages and they think like sending messages, they are going to generate leads. It's an omnipresent strategy, but it's really effective because they are giving us the database. The email messages, like I said, we have the free ones and the paid ones with Sales Navigator and the free platform. This one, it's an email outbound tactic. Like I say, call approach. They don't know us compared to inbound marketing that they come to us. So we are attacking both of the market. We are attacking with inbound marketing and with outbound marketing, with marketing and also sales prospecting. When people tell me like, hey, Francisco, the budget is for this strategy, I don't have more marketing budget. Okay, what we are doing here is online sales prospecting. Is different than marketing and then the marketing budget. This is sales. Also, one recommendation is that messages, they need to be short. We have here the length of the emails. They recommend them to do them with less, like with 400 words. We can see them that when you send a letter with more than 1,200, nobody's gonna read it. So it's key to send key messages to these people. Guys, if you just join this meeting and this class is gonna be on the YouTube channel, in case you didn't see the beginning, just in case you guys see that I'm already here. This is the message that I just said. Like probably what you guys, a lot of reps say is like, should I start a super aggressive messaging campaign to all the property managers in my area? My answer is no, because it's not gonna work. What it works is the omnipresent strategy that I'm gonna continue right now. And probably you guys are gonna say like, then why are you teaching us this if you are saying that we are not gonna generate leads? Because the key is the combination of all tactics. There is no one tactic there is no one button that we are gonna click and we are gonna start generating leads. I wish. A lot of contractors is like, hey, I hire you because of this, so you can tell me the secrets. You're like, dude, if I will have it, I will do it, but it's a test. It's hard because right now another opportunity with digital marketing is like everybody's doing it. It's not the new thing. It's not like before that we were doing what ad and then we were generating leads. Right now there are companies are investing a lot of money with this. And obviously everybody's using emails, but it's not sending emails, is the way you send them. Everybody can send them, but the devil is in the details. And these are more don'ts for roofing consultants. Don't over pitch in your initial contacts. Don't spam their inboxes, because it's not gonna work, even if you send 1,000. And also, if you don't have your profile optimized, if you are not creating content, if you are doing the rest, it's gonna be even harder. Now, that's everything with Sales Navigator. And guys, it's the tool and everything that I have been saying right now, it's back to basic. Like I said in the beginning, this is like cold calling. Hey, cold calling works, but you need to do 100 calls and you need to focus and you need to keep doing it and doing it. This is the same. This is not rocket science, but if you do it, you need to do it the right way. Do you guys have any question with Sales Navigator? We are in a small group, so I would like to interact a little bit more. The cost of Sales Navigator is $100 per month. So it's a pretty cost effective. So you guys can imagine how many sales consultants have the platform, and it's like thousands of sales consultants. Any questions so far? No?
So the Sales Navigator is like a CRM within LinkedIn.
Yes, but what they do in summary is they open their directory. So, for example, what you see in your when you see, if I open my normal profile, and I open the directory, these 1 million people, property managers, it's only a part of the property manager that the platform has. So what do they say is that, okay, pay me and then we can talk. So you pay them $100 and they open the directory, and the basic CRM is one of the features that they have inside, so you can manage the interaction that we will need to do. Good question, Mike. How do you get Sales Navigator, guys? If you look for Sales Navigator, or even in your profile, it's a premium Sales Navigator account right here. It's a premium feature, or you can see them here too.
Yeah, I was unaware. I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yes, awesome. Any other question, guys? Correct?
Can you export this stuff out of that CRM into another CRM if you're already using something else like HubSpot or something like that?
Yes.
Or is it not worth the trouble?
Yes, some of the challenges that I had before is like, I had, not kidding, probably like 5,000. I worked my Sales Navigator really hard in the past. I download the list, and for example, from 1,000 leads that I download, they only gave me 100 leads from contact information. Now, in marketing, there is there is people that we can hire that they work, so they can fill this. They look for the contact information, so they fill the databases. Yes, Monica, go ahead.
Yeah. So what Francisco was saying, and I want to add up, is that so for Sales Navigator, you can export the data. It doesn't have a lot of contact information. Right now, there are AI sales enablement tools like Clay, or some like you can upload there, and it will give you that data from those contacts. But it has to have you have to use a lot of other software, so you can enrich the data and then upload it into HubSpot. So that's why the strategy is to stay in Sales Navigator and only try to build relationships. And what Francisco says is not like sales pitch slap, because that doesn't work. So you just have to understand first if they need a roofing need, if they have a roofing need, and if they don't, you move on. And if they do, just ask a little bit more questions, try to help them in any way, instead of just trying to sell them a roof replacement or any services. So yeah.
Thank you, Moni. Digital marketing is is converting into, you guys will see that a lot of marketeers, the good ones, not everybody, they are going to stop talking about lead generation, and they are going to start talking about trust generation and relationship generation. Because, and even more when we are selling high tickets services like commercial roofing. So right now, like Monica said, we are trying to build a relationship. So yes, correct, there are tools, but there is challenges. Actually, we were using some AI tools to automate a lot of processes in LinkedIn, but they just changed their policies, and they just told us that we cannot use these outside tools. So yeah, so we just received the notice yesterday. So right now we need to see what are we going to do, because everything is changing, and obviously they are becoming smarter on how we use tools. See, like the perfect example is Google Ads. In the past, you put a few dollars in Google Ads and you generate a lot of leads. Right now, you put a lot of money and, hey, what are my leads? It's because they are making it harder and harder for everybody, and also we are too many people doing all this. Also, I'm going to start with content creation, guys, and this is a key part for Sales Navigator and LinkedIn, the way we create content. And probably for you guys, this is going to, because you guys already know all this. We have more people here, so I'm going to start showing you type of content and good ideas. This is content creation. Actually, I'm going to start with my intro. Content creation is king, and everybody knows that, because we build trust, we attract our target audience, and we increase the profile views and connection requests. That's the key. And one thing that I always tell my team is, the platform is telling us create content. Is the platform is telling us, hey, add your location in the content, add it. Is the platform is telling us, hey, use this platform, use it. But that's why, and even more, if the content is free, it's key that we create it. And probably if there is any sales consultant in here, probably you guys are going to tell me like, hey, who should create the content? I'm a sales consultant. The company should create the content. The answer is both of them. Why both of them? Because personal brands and business brands is completely the opposite. And if you as a sales rep want to become digital, you need to create content. And this is some of the reasons why. And here are some of comparisons. I found this information on the internet. I think it was great. The difference between personal brand and business brand. Personal brand is a face. Business is a logo. Personal is a voice. Business is many voices. Personal is conversational. Like we said before, we are looking to engage with these people. Business is promotional. Personal is about the character. Business is about the capability. Personal is about growing fans, and business build advocates. Personal is opinionated. Business is informative. Personal is personal, and business is business. A business can act personal, of course. For example, Louis Vuitton, collaboration with Pharrell Williams, or Nike with Michael Jackson. Personalities can be business, of course. Joe Rogan with all their brands, and Kim Kardashian with all their brands too. You can add faces to your business. Here is a photo, I think is Pharrell Williams and other famous people collaborating with Louis Vuitton. Then we can add business to your face, like Logan Paul and their drinks. And to conclude this slide, a lovable face will drive more reliability and adoption of your product and services. And I don't know if I always put this example, is like Elon Musk. He has like probably 8 to 10 million followers, and Tesla, it'll only have 2-3 millions. Nobody's gonna, like, people prefer to follow people than to follow brands. Obviously, create a personal brand is harder, because you guys are gonna tell me like, hey, but I don't like to create content. Exactly, it's not easy, but if we promote it and we communicate it, we are gonna have more traction. Also, as a sales rep, if you're gonna start creating content, you need a content calendar for sure. We don't have too many people here, but a content calendar helps you to plan, campaign, and strategies and organize everything. I'm going to start with some best practices that I wanted to share, because it's not creating content because we need to create content. Everything we need to be based on a strategy. We need to focus on the target audience that we discussed in the last class. We need to try to engage with the content that we create. Add value to their target audience and use all the optimization like hashtag, short sentences, add links like the one that we have here as an example. Some good practices that I wanted to share, some do's and don'ts. Make sure that your team, I know you guys, if there is sales consultant in here, I know the way the installers dress and they operate is not in your, you guys are not in charge for this, but make sure that talk with the company owner, so we make sure that they all are always wearing a security equipment. They represent the brand. You guys cannot see here, but all the helmets and all the vests, they are branded. Compare if we post something like we have here in the right. Obviously, that's a don't. We have a do's and don't. Also, it's better to have a professional photos than people drinking in the roof. Probably a lot of you guys know my good friend Josh. He's crazy, but we don't recommend to post this type of photos. Probably you guys are gonna say like, Francisco, that's obvious, man. Who is gonna do that? There is a lot of people that build this type of content because they don't know and they wanna look cool. This can damage your personal brand. And imagine a property manager seeing this type of content, seeing the don't. Someone drinking, it's like, come on. Also, all the security equipment looks more professional. Another example, comparing like the roofers to the right. People think posting people like or your installers like the photo in the right is correct because we are roofers. What we are seeing right now in commercial roofing and B2B, this is a completely different world, and we are not the same sales. We are not roofers here. Like I said in the last class, we are roof consultants, we are roof professionals, we are roof executives. There is a huge difference between us and the rest of the roofing companies outside, and the way we communicate on social media that represent everything what we are saying and everything that who we are. That is the brand philosophy or the strategy that we are promoting. Safety equipment is key. Some of you guys, my clients, if you guys, we have, my team cannot post photos if they don't have safety equipment. This talks about professionalism. Make sure they are always wearing their equipment, and this is key. But if you guys were gonna say like, Francisco, that's basic, I know, but we are talking about the content creation. That's the problem, that we need to document everything. And if we are going to start documenting everything needs to be aligned with what the property managers and our target audience wants to see. This is another recommendation. Please, guys, if you guys are a sales consultant or a business owner, if you are a sales consultant, learn this one. If you are a sales consultant, we will, and a business owner, we need to find a professional content. What do I mean with professional content? A lot of people is sending us content that their project managers are taking. Property managers are taking the photos and videos, but the problem is that the content is low quality. If you are a sales consultant, the same. If you are going to create content, make sure it's try to be quality content. First impressions count. Visuals drive engagement and brand recognition. Like I said in the beginning, what we post matters. Some recommendations that I'm going to give you if you're a business owner or a sales consultant. If you're a sales consultant, take basic drone photography and videography training. Basic one. I'm not telling you to become a professional photographer and live your sales rep life, but the content that you create needs to have good quality. If you are a business owner, I recommend to have a professional photographer. And if you are a sales consultant, and if you have already have a professional photographer in your team, it doesn't matter. You need to know the basic of drone and photography. If you are a sales consultant, you have your drone, you like to take picture of your projects and send it to your clients, make sure you have your certification. And this is content creation 101, but this is important and right now that drones are trend in the news in the United States. Also, these best practices that I'm gonna say right now, it can be a little bit more technical for you guys that are, or if you're for you guys, for our partners that are here, we are doing this for you guys. That is if you're a sales consultant, learn basic editing or find your niche or someone that can help you with the basic editing. Build your company asset library. The goal right now that we are building with your companies is to have everything organized. So if we have, for example, we did a copper roof last year, and there is chance that we sell another one, this one, and we want to sell. If we want to show this content to our prospect, where is this content? Ooh, who knows? Everything needs to be super organized, and also add branding assets to all your content. Like I said, these three things, to you guys, to my partners that are here, we are doing all this. But if you are a sales rep, you need to do it yourself. Even if the company is doing it, you need to do it. And if I'm telling you this, it's not because I work with you guys, it's because I did all this when I used to create my content. The company didn't tell me, oh, I'm going to be in charge of everything. It's like I had to do it myself, and I had to learn it. So guys, learn the basic of this photography, video, and drone assets. Also, okay, Sales Navigator needs content creation because it's key, because once you send a message, they are going to see your profile if you are legit. If you create content, you are different than, you are 90%, you are completely different than all the companies that are outside, because few companies are creating content, and like I said, gives a lot of credibility. But the connection between LinkedIn strategy and in-person events is going to be key, guys. And that's what I was saying, that if you think, oh, sending emails is going to be it, no, we need to Sales Navigator, create content, and be in all in-person events, because you need all your followers, all your connection, they need to put a face on. And it's part of the trust. LinkedIn is your digital warm-up only. It's helped you to connect and everything that we just said. But in-person events, like trade shows and all this, solidify the relationship and nurtures all the online efforts that you have done. Meeting in person stronger the connection and increase the likelihood of closing deals. It's incredible. Every time I create a lot of content, and every time I go to a conference, it's like, Francisco, dude, we are friends. I don't know the person, but just because we are friends and we know each other from Facebook, we are just friends. And you guys know it. You guys have Facebook friends, LinkedIn friends, and you guys see them somewhere, and those guys are your friends. And you guys have a really weird connection, even you have never talked in person or even online with that person. But social media is something that builds this type of connections. There is two types of events, guys. And in the roofing industry, I see a big opportunity. I'm seeing a lot of roofing companies going but to roofing industry events. And the difference between roofing events and real estate events is huge. Roofing industry events have a goal, and real estate events have another goal. What are the goals from roofing industry events? Before I start here, what I'm going to say right now doesn't mean that one or the other is the correct one or the wrong one. I'm saying that both of them are different. Different is not wrong. The roofing industry events, their purpose is to stay updated with industry trends, technologies, and best practices, and network with fellow roofing professionals and suppliers. This is key. How are we going to prepare this strategy? We are going to research who is going to attend in the conference, and we are going to see who do we want to connect with. Like I said, manufacturers, suppliers, distributors. Set clear goals. What do you want to get from this event? Marketing materials. Go prepared. Go with a good t-shirt, go with a brochure, business cards, and make sure your team is aligned with all this roofing event strategy that we are going to build. Now, real estate events. What's the difference here? Engage with potential clients, like the ones that I have mentioned like 20 times, property managers, real estate developers, and also understand the market and the demands and the expectations. What are the strategies that I recommend here? Identify key prospects. That's the same. Where are we going to get the prospect? From our LinkedIn, from our saved searches, from the list that we have built, and even from the interactions. Tailor your pitch. Be ready with your elevator pitch. What's an elevator pitch? Your 3 to 5 second speech that you need to say everything that you do in this elevator pitch. We can build them later for you guys if you guys need it. Showcase your success stories. I said it before. Make sure, so we need to show who we are and how are we different from them. If we don't have everything documented, it's going to be hard. And then the follow-up plan. How are we going to follow up with these people? Also, how are we going to do it? Through LinkedIn again. Any questions so far regarding roofing events and conference? No? Okay. Like I said before, LinkedIn is only your digital warm-up. Now, guys, and this is something that I just learned 2 weeks ago in the Best of Success in one of the conferences that really got me, really got me. The power of dressing for success for sales and business consultants. And this is really like, dude, we already know all this. But the story that I'm going to tell you in a second is going to be a little bit different. Why appearance matter? Because it's the first impression, build trust, and high earning consultants stands out. Key tips: maintain consistency. You always look good. Invest in quality. Consider the client, and always be neat. And this is the main. I'm gonna start here with the story. You guys can see the difference between these guys from the top and these guys in the bottom. And I'm not saying that this is wrong, guys. I have polo shirts too for my team. But this guy was telling, actually, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but he was telling a story. He's a really well-known guy in the roofing industry. He was saying that he was going to sell the project of his life. Huge commercial roofing project. But the problem of this guy is that he had a beard from here to probably to the belly bottom, or like probably to the nipples. Really big beard. He came to the meeting wearing informal with a polo shirt like everyone else. And he was saying that he was getting into the meeting, and the property manager and the building owner, they look at him and they told him, like, "Are you the business owner?" And that guy said, "Since the moment that they told me that, I knew that I lost that project." What happened again? He lost the project. What happened after that? Dude, he started wearing his suits, his t-shirt. He doesn't have his beard anymore. He's a completely different person. And what he was saying is that, "Oh, I'm the type of person that the inside is what matters." Actually, me, Francisco Serrano, I used to think the same. Like, yeah, it's what we have inside, what we have outside doesn't matter. But I think that for these type of businesses, it matters, guys. And this is how we differentiate how we dress for this type of meetings: formal, professional attire like blazers, dress shirts, suitable for meetings with decision makers or high-end clients. This is a signal of authority, trustworthiness, and attention to details. Informal, no, this is different, not bad. Casual polos or company branded, obviously clean, pressed jeans and khakis, ideal for site visits, to climb the roof, casual networking, and a smaller scale residential project. Balances approachability with professionalism. And I think this last sentence is the one that hits the nail of the coffin. Balance approachability with professionalism. But this means that we are talking, these people in LinkedIn and the one that we are gonna engage, these guys are the ones from the top. They want to see someone that brings authority, trustworthiness, and attention to details. Also, the brand, the way you represent, make sure everything is aligned. You guys have all this, and so I'm not going to stay that long here. But if you are a sales consultant that you are here, your company needs to have all these brand assets, business cards, letterheads, activation items, the uniform, the installer uniforms, your trucks need to be professional. This is like also everybody knows about this. And also LinkedIn paid advertising. And that's everything regarding how are we approaching the in-person and how are we complementing the sales strategy and LinkedIn with the in-person. Everybody have any questions so far right now? I'm going to go a little bit faster. Actually, this is the end of the presentation. The cool part about paid advertising is that everything that I just mentioned, it's organic. Right now, what are we doing? Combining organic with paid. With paid strategy is the same. The strategy needs to be super clear and needs to be, everybody needs to understand it. Same objectives, key metrics, evaluate performance. The difference between Facebook ads, Google ads, and LinkedIn ads. Facebook ads, you target by preference, by likes, by people what people is by preference. It's really hard to target. Google by keywords, but LinkedIn ads, you can target positions. So besides doing this, the Sales Navigator, the content creation, growing your database, so we are launching a paid strategy to target these positions. So we can target, so LinkedIn ads, we can target property managers, residential or commercial. So the ad is going to hit directly to the target. The cool part about this is that there is a type of paid advertising that actually we are going to do it with some of you guys, that we can send more messages as an ad. It's not only, like it's going to appear in their page. No, we are sending the message directly. So this is part of the cold prospecting or the sales prospecting. So we are doing it with Sales Navigator manually, but also the ad is sending the message ad. Also, there is other type of ads that I'm not gonna get too deep. Sponsored content ads, single image, video ads, carousel events. There is another one. Actually, I wanna personally launch this one. Top leader ads that is for personal, and also click to message that are the ones that I mentioned. Key metrics. The metrics that I'm gonna I'm gonna focus right now is reach and impressions. And I know you guys know that I always like to talk about reach and impression because we need to put the message outside. Also, they are all their metrics: engagement rate, email conversion rate, lead generation and conversions. There is tons of KPIs that we are gonna see them in the monthly meetings. And also, as a conclusion, guys, like I said before, LinkedIn is not only sending emails, it's everything together. All marketing efforts will hit the target with LinkedIn because the organic content, we have the followers. LinkedIn ads, we can target the position. Personal brands, the property managers, they want to talk with people that are helping them. Emails for cold prospecting and the engagement, plus the website, plus the content that we are creating in the other platforms, plus the Google Ads. So what we are talking about and the name of the game right now, and this is the conclusion, guys, the name of the game, a lot of marketers talk a lot about search engine optimization. Actually, we were in another class with another marketer that he was going to change the roofing industry, and he was explaining SEO, like really old tactics. But the name of the game right now is SEO, but search everywhere optimization. You guys will hear it, that we are going to talk about this every day, or like this is everything. Search everywhere optimization. Are you everywhere? Yes. Okay, you are good. Because it's not like before that one thing was working or other. Also, this one that is my mascot. All this is like the gym. You need to work all muscles, so you are consistent with everything that you do. You don't only work chest, you work everything. And guys, that's everything that I have to share for you guys today. If you guys want to go deeper in these topics, please tell your account manager or tell me, so we can have a conversation deeper on that topic. I don't know if my team want to complement everything, or you guys have any question. We have 6 minutes for this.
I don't have any questions. I did like the because I usually wear polos to a lot of our events, even like going to like property managers lunch and learns. I just usually wear polos and jeans and boots, but never thought about actually wearing a button up and slacks, since I mean that's what they're all wearing. So it kind of helps you up your level a little bit. I like that.
Craig, don't feel bad, man. I wear t-shirts, man. Oh, that message hit me hard, man. I was like, so probably you guys won't see me in t-shirts anymore. Anything else, guys? Yes, Mike?
So you mentioned personal content post versus company content posts.
Yes.
Can you kind of talk about what that relationship or dynamic looks like? So I guess specifically for me, like I don't do a lot of personal posts, but you know, our company does but our company's doing posts. So what you're saying is I should be doing more personal posts and tagging the company, and like the sales guys and the people within the company should be doing more personal posts, tagging the company.
Yes, Mike. That would be like, that's the goal, right? Like the goal, Mike, is that both of them. And then if you ask me, the sales rep too, the sales consultant too. And if you ask me, if you are so everybody should be creating content. If you ask me which one is going to have more impact, the personal brand, the personal without doubt. Let's look for, oh no, he's not here. Let's see that example. Yes, Monica?
Yeah, so the personal content shouldn't be about, like, you could add things from your life, like day to day, like but also very important to like add accomplishments for the company, like events that like you can post it in the company page and in your page, and a few personal that relates to your work. So how you balance work life balance, things like I don't know, your thoughts on the industry, things more like thought leader content, not just like, hey, I'm here, I don't know, dining. So it has to be very strategically like thought about, but yeah, like the personal content should like complement or be in hand with their company content and related
philosophy too, mission, vision.
So we're not just taking pictures of what we're having for dinner and posting it like we do on Instagram. That actually has to be work related.
Well, you could like I'm saying, not like any, like once in a while to post about, I don't know, you hiking or doing like your hobbies. It's good because people actually engage like a lot more on those ones. But You can add something about I don't know, a thought from work while doing your hike or something like that.
Your
Because
team.
LinkedIn is a professional like social channel. So people expect like for you to be authentic, but also work related.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, Ariana. Thank you, Moni.
Yes, so just to complement on what you guys were saying, like for example, like Francisco just mentioned, like always the personal brand, it has a lot of impact just because you're not sharing, like it's not, you're sharing more like a lifestyle. So for example, if you guys are business owners, then you want to showcase that lifestyle in your social media. It's always a balance. So you can have your personal, like you went, you had dinner with your family or with a business partner or whatever, you can have those type of posts, but it's also like Moni just mentioned, like complementing also what your business is. So it's just to increase us also the engagement. So for example, if we post anything on your company business profile, you can also reshare it on your socials, so you are increasing that engagement in those platforms as well, and you're showcasing that you're involved with the brand. So it's not just you're humanizing more the company, like they see a face alongside the company, so they know like they can trust you, they know like who they're talking to, they know like who they're following. So you need to showcase that lifestyle and that, and like empower your business as well in that. So it's always a balance, but you can like, it is always important for you guys to be in those same platforms, as well as your team. Like if they're working on a project, like they can share shout outs on the projects, like specifics, like we just did this, and then of course tag the company and we can repost it on the company as well. So it's just basic strategies so we can increase the engagement and increase the reach on all the platforms, so it becomes omnipresent, like Francisco just mentioned.
Yes, and I just gave this example, and Francisco is showing it. So Superd is a company that I follow, and I started following the company because a lot of employees were popping into my like feed, and I was starting to like, all their content made sense to me because it's a marketing CRM thing, like optimization company. And I started following their employees first and then the company. So and all of them are posting about, like I was saying, like hiking, but things about events in their work, how their company I don't know, changed their lives, how they approach a sales pitch or a sales I don't know, meeting they had, what went wrong, so those type of things. And I really engage with the company. So this is an example.
Just to complement that, guys, if you think that LinkedIn, for example, Craig, actually what you said about the food is not that bad, because it's different, probably it's not the best. It's not like before that people is publishing that and it's gonna get famous, but LinkedIn is trying to become Facebook, because as you guys seen, LinkedIn is a little bit boring. So if you post a little bit of who you are as a person without as a person on LinkedIn, that's what they want to see more. Now if you guys see the content that I create in my personal brand, is not that personal sometimes, because it's hard, guys. If it's already hard to create content for your company, now you're telling me to create content in my personal. That's why sometimes repurposing that content, like Ariana said, is going to be a huge win. Any other question, guys?
No.
Okay, perfect. If there is another question, guys, thank you very much. Moni just send us some post.
I sent those examples as well. Like there's this company that is called TLDB. It's really just a meeting, like a software company, a tech company. But the popularity that company gained was because of the personal brands that this guy created, Ian Evans. That's I believe the marketing person of that company, and he created all of these videos, all of these TikToks as well, and that's what gathered more attention as well to the company. So it is always good to have that balance, like have this type of content as well. It's gonna redirect to the company as well. So if you wanna start posting like stories or just type of content that creates more engagement, just make sure to tag the company so we can repost it.
And
was there a software that you would recommend for us newbies that are, earlier you had said learn basics of like video editing or photo editing? I mean, is it just whatever the apps come in with on what, if you're using an iPhone or an Android? Or
look, for you guys,
Instagram cuts are.
if you guys are business owners here in this call, just send us that content and we are going to be in charge of that.
Okay.
But if you are a sales rep, yeah, I'll just send two of them. That is Canva and CapCut.
Yep, okay.
Yes. And Mike, also to answer your question, what I will do if you don't want to create content yourself, because that's not your goal as a person, because not everybody wants to create content, look for sales reps or sales consultant that likes to create content. People is not going to say it, but they love it. But you need to discover it. Yes, Carter?
Hey, welcome me.
Carter's with the Just Roofing team.
Awesome. Welcome, Carter. Thank you for joining. Go ahead.
Yeah, excited to be here. This is good content. So, a quick question: do you guys have, when you're seeing people post content, when you're scrolling through LinkedIn, Instagram, do you have a preference from a marketer standpoint, seeing personal videos with quality cameras or personal videos with iPhone cameras? Do you think if people are posting with quality cameras, their personal stuff, is it almost too much? Or should we be thinking about, man, should I get a nicer camera? Should I get something that will elevate the quality of my content?
Go ahead, Ariana. Great question, Carter.
Yeah, that's a great question. So it is always like you can create content with any type of tool. Like you can have your iPhone, you can have your big Sony camera, or you can have a drone, or you can have like your Osmo camera. Like you can have any tool, and it's gonna but it all depends on the actual quality of what you create. Like you need to have the right settings, you need to have a good audio, good lighting. So those are basic stuff that you need to consider. You can use any tool. Like you can create great videos with your phone. It's just having the setup placed in a way that it's easier to understand, and it has a better quality. So you just have to take care of those details, like the lighting, the audio, and all of that stuff. Also, if you implement stuff like adding subtitles or stuff like that, it will help you with your content, because it's more accessible to different people. So it's not exactly about the tool. Like, of course, if you want to invest in a big camera and all, like that's great for you. But if you don't, like, if it's someone, even if someone has a really great camera but doesn't know how to use it, like it's not gonna be a quality content. So it's not always about the tool, it's about how you use it. I don't know if that answered your question.
I have now, Carter, I have a different opinion.
Sure, yeah.
In my case, and what I have seen is a lot of marketeers and content creation, they criticize content that is not created with quality photos and videos. And what I said about that is that's BS, because in my case, I have create content in English that you cannot understand it, because I just moved from Mexico 5 years ago, man, and I built videos and I was posting it, and people was seeing them, and more people was seeing it. I think it doesn't matter what you have, it's that you start doing it. Because even the photo, the video, and something that I did is I bought like huge camera and everything, and I don't use it. I don't even know how to use it. So that's it. That's the situation. I would say just to start. And sometimes it's an excuse.
I say just start, because after a while you will get used to it and it'll become more natural, and you will yourself figure out the style that you are and getting the quality for yourself. We have another. Oh no, that was Carter a question. But Francisco, Some people are.
I raised my hand, but I was gonna compliment your comment, Yael, that practice makes perfect. So just start doing, and with time, you'll see the difference from when you started posting to, I don't know, like 6 months in advance.
Mhm.
And also, just to like add up is always try to bring value of whatever you're saying. That's the most important. Whoever is your buyer persona or your specific target audience, try to bring value to whatever content you're creating, because without value, people are not gonna follow you.
Okay. And so just as practice, could I record some content, send it to you guys under Mike's umbrella, see how you would edit it, and you send back some content, and then I can use that as a template going forward, how I might edit stuff?
We can do it, and we will use it for the campaign, for Just Roofing USA, man.
Okay.
I think, Mike.
I'm not afraid of the camera.
Exactly. So, Mike, that's the answer, man. That's
what you had a post earlier. I forget what you said, but something about a loving face. What was the slide you had? Carter can be our loving face.
Exactly. Yeah.
I am such a face, aren't I? Yeah. Perfect.
So we will also want to get like on for personally. Twitter, all of them. Like I don't have a Twitter account, so I should probably create it. If I'm going to be posting personal content, I should be on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. When I make a post, I need to post on everything.
Yes and no. If you are doing it yourself, it's going to be really, really hard, man.
Yeah,
really hard. For example, for everything that you guys do for you, we have 4 or 5 people behind doing everything. That's the challenge. So if you can start with one, if you are, for example, Carter, if you are starting, start with your favorite platform and get used to it and get better. And then we start expanding. Mm-hmm. But the idea will be to be everywhere too with the personal brand.
Yeah. Here, I'll even throw in my Instagram handle in the chat, and you guys can look at some content that I do, and you guys can judge me if you want.
No problem. Do you want to, Jody, do you have any question?
No, sir. I have no questions.
Okay. Jody's another great content content creator.
Hi, Jody.
Thank you. Hey.
Hey, Jody.
I like your Christmas
guys,
tree.
If you don't have any...
Thanks.
If you guys don't have any other question, we are going to end up this class here. We are going to have other ones. What I'm thinking is that the next one is specific for content creation. This was only an introduction. Thank you everybody for joining. See you guys